I did not bring one. I brought slides in a kid's corner. The
You
slides are kind of a
definitely
dad sight gag.
Yes, yes. Well, that's true. That's true.
Okay, and I will be telling you the stories of the slides and trying to do it with a straight face and being completely absurd about it.
Hey, Journey and Zeke, we're starting. Hey there! Welcome to Failing Forward. This is Failing Forward. I'm GB Austin, and
I'm Eduardo Guthrie, and we are here once again to get an update on how far forward we failed since the last time we streamed.
yeah, for sure. Now, I wanted to mention something because the idea of failing forward is it's kind of a fun concept, and not everybody gets it. People say, what do they say, falling forward a lot, or they just don't get it. But I was looking up this kind of thing, and I found a little bit of the story of Coca-Cola, and I wanted to mention that really quick because so
Did not see this coming.
yeah, I know, I didn't even mention it, so surprise.
Okay.
But here's the thing, the story of Coca-Cola, one of the most well-known accidental inventions was Coca-Cola was created by a pharmacist who was aiming to make a cure for headaches and anxiety,
Okay.
which kind of cracks me up because I know caffeine headaches and anxiety are but still it definitely made a success.
Well, you know the original recipe for Coca-Cola
Yeah, that's true.
actually did medicate pretty powerfully.
That's a good point. We got a producer who has something to say.
Alicia Levi says hello.
Hey Alicia, thanks for jumping in. So good to have you here.
Yep.
Oh man, we need people like that just being a part of the conversation.
It's always a better stream when it's a two-way thing.
That's right. So yeah, GB Austin.
I'm Eduardo Guthrie, and I did know the story of Pepsi Cola
Yeah?
a little bit. It was supposed to be a calm your stomach kind of remedy, like a Pepto-Bismol,
Okay.
with hard drugs in it.
That makes sense. Hey Journey and Zeke, can you come over here? I had a question for you. As we're waiting for them.
Oh, some of the Kids Corner team has questions to answer.
Yes.
They're not you're in trouble kind of questions.
So I was wondering if you guys know how to make a tissue dance.
Oh,
Do you know how to make a tissue dance?
tissue dance.
Yeah, like a Kleenex. You know
What?
how to make a tissue dance?
What?
Oh, you blow into it.
You put a little boogie in it. That was your dad joke for today. At least the one. That's an old one.
I'm not allowed to tell those jokes.
No, well they still come naturally to you.
Yeah, they
You've got
do.
You've got the spirit of fatherhood.
Goodbye.
Yes. So you don't have to go. Other people are gonna tune in, but it's so.
If
much
you
fun
come
to
back,
watch.
bring a tissue with you.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
I'm
dance.
gonna make it dance. Yes.
I guess you can do that. She wants to make dinner, so
Ooh.
that's great. But
I'm
come
in
on
favor
back.
of that.
If we get some of your friends on here, we'll let you know, okay? Hey, Alicia, if you have your kids around, if they want to join in and say hi, I'm sure we would love to say hi to them
Oh.
too. You know.
Are we going to show a kids corner with something
Yeah.
cool that kids can do?
Tell you what, let's do that. Let's check out the kids corner. If you've got your kid available. Oh, you don't have it? Okay, we're gonna kill some time and keep talking while we get that part figured out.
Well, this is usually the place where I say, what's been happening lately?
All right.
And usually you've got answers like, oh, we've been presenting the book in schools and all kinds of positive reactions are happening.
Yeah.
And even sales?
Sales and downloads and a lot. Last time that we tuned in, that you guys tuned in a couple of weeks ago, I was able to share that we had 267 downloads of Ruby Bunny over Easter weekend, which is amazing.
Wow.
And
In
the
one
reason why-
weekend.
In one weekend. The way that happened is part of the strategy for book launching that we're trying to figure out, which is part of why this is called Failing Forward. Like, what works? But I went through Fussy Librarian, and I had to pay for them for the service, and they put the book in front of all of the people that subscribe to that, and I had set it up for them to download for free. So it's great, but I'm waiting to see how much that actually increases sales, or how many of those people are real people, or what exactly. And I'm going to have to try some other services as well.
You don't think like hacker bots are downloading your book?
Well, it takes
I mean,
real
that's
people.
nice of them to pump up the numbers like that, but they're not going to enjoy it. They don't have grandkids.
Yeah. There's the benefit of knowing that more people have
Yes.
downloaded it. I didn't set up bots on this system, so I don't know. But what I do know is that when people download it, I can see whether they have actually read the pages or not. And there's only been a few pages read, so I don't know if they're saving it for later and they were just downloading it for free now before their car ride in the summer or something along those lines, you know, or what exactly. I'm hoping that it means we'll see more and more. And after that happened, even after the sale was over, there were some more downloads. So the whole idea is creating momentum,
Okay.
and that was Ruby Bunny.
Oh, yes.
So I was trying that out.
Now, before we switch books, for people that are new, hi Alicia. I'm just wondering if the young lady who's joined us here could give us a really short recap of what Ruby Bunny is about,
Can we see
in
the
case
little girl here?
somebody who's never heard of it and is streaming this for the first time because we're sharing all these videos wants to know, Ruby Bunny, what? Never heard of that.
While
Especially
you do that,
during
I'm going to see if
Easter.
I can help our producer find the file he's looking for. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, tell us, what's this story about?
Ruby Bunny is about a bunny that was, looking like a rock.
Okay, a bunny that looks like a rock.
She gets up.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to make friends, and she doesn't get to.
Okay, so she's a bunny that's kind of a person that can talk and make decisions, and she's a bunny living like with a mind like ours.
She was trying to make a friend with a skunk, but
Oh.
the skunk kind of stunk her.
Didn't go for that, huh? Okay.
And then the skunk led her into a hole.
Hmm.
Let me show you that.
Okay. So you've read this book.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the first page.
All right. Well, we're not going to show the whole story from beginning to end, but the important things that somebody who's never seen the book before would need to know so that they could decide, oh, that's a book for me, or, oh, I've got kids, they'd love this one.
And also something else you can do is you can download the free video book.
Okay.
Get up for a while.
Oh, all right. I've heard about that. There's a mailing list that just is sending in your invitation to an email address. And people who say, oh, yes, I'd like to be on that mailing list are entitled to the book video version.
That's right. There's a video book version available as soon as somebody logs onto the mailing list. We're just going to talk.
Now, wait. I'm going to quiz somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my question for you. Do you remember the address, the email address that people should email to if they want to be on the list?
Failing forward.
Nope.
Can you think of another address?
Ruby Bunny?
Uh-oh. I think we better refresh the memory here.
Refreshment is in order. Yes, it's
But-
GB Austin author 82 at gmail.com. Right? GB Austin author 82. Remember,
Yeah.
that's my author name, GB Austin.
You got her
Austin.
astonished face at that there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
GB Austin author 82 at gmail.com brings you free access to the video book. Free.
yeah, so you can check that out. GB Austin author 82 at gmail.com. And I think we're ready for the Kids Corner video.
Alicia says I'm streaming while exercising today, so no kids.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for streaming anyway. I'm so glad. I want to hear your feedback on that. So, all right, we're going to head over to Kids Corner.
Today, computers have taken over most of our
That's right. Hey, this is a special episode because we have all these extra friends here that don't get to be here normally. But what are we going to be doing? All right, well, let's figure out how we're going to do this. Let's go, guys.
You just fold it in half like that. And then you fold the two corners into the middle. Like that. And then you're gonna put it in again. And then you just push these ones over.
And you're folding the tips to the center. Very cool. Very cool.
It's saved somewhere else.
So here's another one with the wings folded at about halfway mark.
Oh.
Very cool.
No idea why.
All right.
It's the same kind of fold for every paper airplane.
Is it?
It's the same kind of fold.
Okay.
3 folds, and then one unfold. Fold, unfold. With this one, you don't want to fold it so that the triangle is exactly equal to its corner. You want to have a little extra slack. Then,
Ooh, that's different.
yep. Flip over. Fold on the opposite side of the crease.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a very handsome looking airplane. I think we're going to find out how well these fly by aiming them at the target over there. So here we go. Well, we had a clear winner for our airplane challenge today at Kids Corner. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Woo!
That was a lot of fun having all those kids over to do that.
Can I borrow something out of here?
Yeah.
For future.
For future.
I'll do that in time to come. Yeah. I'm just thinking that looked like. Bet I could hit that bullseye.
It was harder than it looked.
Yeah.
Shoot.
But I learned at least one new design I hadn't tried before,
Yeah.
and it looked very accurate.
Yeah, Ezekiel brought that new concept. That was pretty good. It worked really well. Yeah. So
Well, since we're back, and I heard the exciting story about the sales for one of the books, I was wondering what's in the future for the next book.
the next book, Grippy Boy, Guy Kinderman, and the Peanut of Power. I had people asking me about this earlier today. They said, does this book turn sideways and stuff? I said, no, but this one's different too. It's all full of poetry, but every time the kid comes in, he interrupts everything with a different kind of poetry. So a lot of fun, and it's coming up really soon. So May 4th, I'm going to release the digital version of it, and it'll be free to download on Kindle, and so far I have it set up for Google Google
Okay.
Play Books. I'm trying to get Apple Books too, and a couple other ones. So you can find it and be able to get it on whatever your device is.
Now, something strikes me as you're describing it there. I'm wondering if this is one of those books that families with kids, the kids are going to say, poetry, it's boring, my goodness, I don't want to listen to Homer and Emily Dickinson, and just poetry's boring. Is this going to be a boring book for families?
I don't think so. I think this is a lot of fun because it's all an adventure. It's like Dr. Seuss goes on an epic adventure. So more like
Ooh, let's show.
yeah, you want to show? So
There's some pages tucked in here, so
these are pages that most people have never seen because it's well, some of the first pages. All my life, I'd often say amazing things I'd do someday. I'll sail a yacht to far off shores. I'll own a pet and candy store. Invent a car that grows and shrinks. Design magnetic skating rinks. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, just the intro. So many some days have gone by. Now that I'm grown, I think I'll try. So he decides he's going to start pursuing his dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ways he's going to try is this magical peanut of power that makes anything you imagine come true. Only just as he's about to have it, his son gets it, and everything he imagines becomes true. And now we've got
Okay.
chaos.
well, that sounds
Absolutely.
less like poetry and more like music, more like a song.
Yeah.
And I think that would probably appeal a little bit more. The idea of it's musical, it's rhythmic, it's fun, it's rappy.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah. And rap is really, really popular. So, yeah, I bet it could be rapped. Don't ask me to do it, though, please.
Okay.
Unless that's on the whoa.
Well, what's in the future then for Guy Kinderman? And do we have a important bit of news?
No.
Tell
I think
me-
he was suggesting maybe I have him rap it.
Oh,
My producer can rap better than I can, for sure. Yeah.
Well-
Well, what's coming up next
Yes.
is I have developed a strategy. Well, I've gleaned a strategy from what I've seen from all the YouTube channels, and I'm trying my best to reach this benchmark. So when it's released for free, I'm going to use some of the same kinds of deals where it's going to be put in front of a whole lot of people that I've never met. I have to pay to do that. But the idea is to boost the sales and hopefully boost the reviews in that first week. That first week, downloads will help. Amazon will see that it's a popular book and it's more likely to get what's the word I'm looking for? Bestsellers.
Oh, okay.
If you get on the bestseller list, you get out there in front of more people. But the other way to get on the bestseller list, or probably the more complete way, is to consistently have sales, even if it's 5 sales a day, consistently have downloads and sales.
Okay.
So,
To be announced as a bestseller, you got to sell really well, and then you get the promotion that allows you to sell really well.
yeah, I know.
Chicken and egg.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
So to get out there to do it when you're doing this all on your own or with help, but still when you're starting up without a big corporation behind you, it takes a lot of work and a lot of footwork.
Are there going to be live appearances with this book?
There will be, but yes,
Will
I
there
have
be-
some planned.
Will there be street markets?
Yes.
Very
I'm
good.
already signed up to be able to go and sell this book and the other book and any other merchandise we end up having at the Troutdale Art Walk. I'm set up to do that, so that'll be first Fridays, right? That's what we said, yeah, first Fridays.
Something
so every
like that.
first Friday of the month, I'll be out there in
Easy to look
downtown
up.
Troutdale. Yeah.
And are you going to be setting up new benchmarks that will turn into Wheel of Woe consequences for this
Yes.
book too?
Yeah, that'll be mostly around Amazon reviews or whatever kind of reviews that you're able to leave. If there's Kobo or Google or whatever, any of those, that's going to be the main thing. Because I know going through stuff like Book Sprout and Fussy Librarian is going to put 267 downloads in one day, but that doesn't translate to reviews. So that's what we're looking for: more eyes, more reviews, more credibility.
Voices. Okay.
And that's where I'm sharing with you. That's where Eduardo and I are trying to get as many real eyes, real friends looking at this kind of thing as possible. So after that, after the first week, when the digital downloads have been free, they'll go to about $1 per digital download, unless you have Amazon Unlimited, and then you can get it for free anytime.
A book for a buck.
A book for $1, yeah, digital download. But also the paperback and the hardback versions will be available after that first week, so May 11th. The idea behind that is this is a book about a father and a son, especially, and I wanted to embrace the concept of fatherhood there, and it's just in time before Father's Day. So this is a great gift to give to the dad in your life, your dad, or your friend's dad, or somebody you know who's a father, or whatever the case is.
Have you gotten reactions from fathers and sons who've gotten a chance to look?
I have gotten a little bit of reaction from there.
It's a
but not
very
lot of
new
people.
book. You've
It's-
only just recently got it into
yes.
print.
What I've gotten is the people that I've shared it with have asked, the kids have asked for it again. They really enjoyed it when I shared it in the elementary schools. And we're talking somewhere around 3rd to 5th grade is usually the ones that get this kind of book. So they're enjoying the poetry and everything.
Yep. They would enjoy the rhymes.
Yeah.
Which grade are you in?
3rd.
Is this a cool book for you to read?
Yeah, but also, when are we going to continue it? Grippy Boy, Garden Kinderman, and the Crumb of Evidence.
Oh my goodness, you've got a coming attractions page in this
That's
book.
right. In the back of the book, you get to hear about what's going to be coming up next.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the Crumb of Evidence, and after that, Kernel of Truth is what I'm planning to do. I've written that, and I haven't looked at it for a while because I've been so busy with publicizing books, and that is so much work. Publicizing books, yes. Plus, also the Gift of Herbert Grunch. I've been working on revamping this one. I started to paint new stuff, and I've even been writing updated musical script for that. I'm hoping for the opportunity to be able to share the musical of Herbert Grunch somewhere. But
You love the book. Come see the musical.
yes, exactly.
Okay. Get on that mailing list if you're not on it there. That's gbaustinauthor82@gmail.com.
So you got it.
And announcements when things are starting to develop for presenting the musical will go out to people on the list.
Yeah, just as often as I can put them out there, I try to give that information. You know, when I was a kid, I got a solo in our choir.
Ooh.
I know, I'm going way out there, right?
Okay.
My sister did too. She was a year ahead of me, and she was super excited. She was telling everybody, she was stressing out about it, and she sang that solo, and my family didn't even know that I had a solo. I was in 6th grade at that time. She was in 7th, and I sang a solo too. And at that moment, my mom and my grandma looked at each other and were like, I guess he can sing too. That's me. I don't even tell people about stuff. So emailing people about, here's the next thing, is so hard for me. It just doesn't come natural. I don't tend to take pictures of stuff when I'm at places. I'm just in the moment, not realizing I'm going to want to remember this. That's why I'm glad I have people like Eduardo asking me questions like, what's up next? I don't know. I didn't plan anything. Maybe I should. So I'm failing forward in that regard.
Well,
for
one
sure.
thing I know that's definitely coming up next is that I know I owe all the supporters that have been doing the reviewing and the sharing and the donating
Oh,
and
yes.
even the purchasing, I owe them a woe, because that is what I wound up spinning on the wheel when so many things, so many things were meeting their goals, meeting their bunny-ometers. Do we have a bunny-ometer update for...
This is not updated, but this is pretty close.
It's getting close to
Yeah.
30 reviews on Amazon for Ruby Bunny and the Big Fall.
Yeah, I think we're going to have this updated and have a pretty large chunk ahead after this.
Wonderful.
I'll have to confirm, but I think that there's like somewhere around 16 reviews on the digital or paperback one, and a
New
different
reviews.
separate set of reviews on the other. So I need to confirm that.
Oh my.
Because I don't know exactly if I'm reading it wrong or what, but I think that we have over 30 at this point.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we're on our way.
I don't want to wind up getting woes stacked up here. I want to take care of them. And I've been practicing. I have been practicing. I brought some slides today because I've been rehearsing for the woe that I spun up last time, which is that I have to be a human statue.
Right, okay.
So let's
Well,
look
I'd
at
like to see some of
slide
this.
number 1. Is me looking to see what kind of spirit do I want to bring. So there we go. Slide number 1.
Okay, yeah.
What kind of statue attitude? What kind of look should I go for if I'm going to be a human statue?
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see down in the corner there, but some of the team from Kids Corner showed up to help me rehearse, and I don't know if they're staring in awe or if they're just aghast.
Yeah.
But-
What do you think? Was it a gassed journey, or were you in awe when you were looking at him? I think you look majestic. Very
Yeah,
majestic.
that was one idea.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
slide number 2, I'm trying to not limit myself to just one idea, and slide number 2 is trying to show up.
Yeah, see, I can see you look like you're standing for justice for plumbers everywhere in that first.
Well, yeah, they deserve justice. They deserve liberty.
Right.
Yeah.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden we have a commercial going on here.
Yeah.
We-
Our producer is working hard to bring the rest of the slideshow.
Is it working?
Okay.
Is it on?
Oh, there it is. Yes.
It's going.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, I was going for more of a Renaissance look there,
Ah,
so a
yes.
Michelangelo pose.
Uh-huh.
But this one was a problem because I'm not dressed for the part, and I'm.
Don't dress down for that part.
Well, I was thinking, if I really did reproduce this statue out in, a city park or something like that, I don't know how it would play well. I have a feeling people might not recognize it or might not make a lot of donations to the hat. Well, no, he doesn't have a hat. So
I can
okay.
only guess how people would react in downtown Portland if they would react in downtown
Yeah.
Portland.
They'd probably join you.
Yeah.
Well, try slide number 3. That one had a more of a classic look to it as well. But I was thinking,
You were thinking.
people might not even notice that I'm supposed to be a statue. So, that was an idea for a classic statue. But slide number 4, I thought, well, no, wait a minute, that's not slide number 4. That's not it either. I numbered
I
these.
guess we're missing slide.
Okay, well,
I can't
yeah, this might be more of a Portland era pose.
Yeah, I can see that happening in Portland for sure. That looks very, kind
Yeah,
of
forget slide 4.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, this. Okay, we are scrambling to. Have you ever done this in real life?
There we
There,
go.
when you have a slide machine. Okay,
Oh!
yeah.
Thinker, the
This would be
thoughter.
the next step after the classic statue. I thought maybe if Auguste Rodin had done part 2 of his story, it might have looked like that. But I was thinking people would probably just walk by and say, "Oh, okay," not really get it that this is a performance.
Right.
So slide number 5, the one we were looking at just a second ago. There it is, number 5. Maybe bring a bit of a more Portland flavor to my human statue act. But it's
Portlandia.
there's something missing. I can assume the position,
Hair.
but it's not right.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You need
A,
hair.
Yeah.
a bald guy doesn't quite have the spirit of Portlandia, does
No,
he?
I guess not. There's got to be some flowing hair in that shot.
Okay, well, what about our last one?
The last,
The last one,
Shot.
yes. That one's more
I
of a
like
Portland
that.
image, too.
I'm a little concerned you won't be able to keep your arm up that long, though.
Well, yeah, the original guy, he's still at it, my goodness.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway,
I'm gonna have taxis stopping over and over again.
if our streamers have ideas for this is the way to present a human statue performance, go ahead and leave an answer in the comments, because I'm just kind of shooting around in the dark for something that's going to work. So anyway, that's what I've been up to this week is looking for my slide persona.
Okay, yeah. We're getting ready for that. What's gonna be next? I wonder where we're gonna have you do that too.
I've been looking for a place and talking with people who might open the door to a public area that I could do it and also promote something positive, like maybe the books,
That sounds like a great idea.
or
we
maybe
need-
something holiday.
Yeah,
Who knows?
absolutely.
You have a woe still on your to-do list?
Actually, I did my woe on the last one. During the last live stream, I ate a whole jar of the most disgusting food I have ever tasted.
Hey,
Chomped the pickles.
Oh, you mustn't say that word.
Oh, goodness.
No, I cannot. Well, I mean, obviously I can stand pickles. I forced my way through them, but I was very thankful that Eliani did grab one pickle spear, squeeze the juice out of it back into my bowl.
Oh.
She couldn't really make it any more disgusting than it was, though.
Oh, goodness.
It
Okay.
was too much.
Pickle squeezins.
Oof. Yeah, that was rough. That
All
was very
right.
rough.
Well,
so we do have more of these coming up, but we've got to kind of catch up on what we've got so far.
It's true. So by this time next live stream, we will be filling this up and checking off another hash mark, right?
Yep, we'll have another woe to spin.
I will have to bring the
Go check
wheel
the-
back
the meat.
again.
Go check the food, please. Yep.
I
Yeah,
smell
I can smell it. Smelling delicious. She's heating up the meat. Okay. flop. So yeah, all right. So that's what's going on. We've got more books coming out really soon. One that's coming out very soon, and I'm looking for your help to download for free and to let other people know about it. I can tell you that downloading in that first week when it's for free is very helpful. Downloading it later, all of those dollars are going towards supporting, continuing to get this momentum going forward, because it does take a lot to really get this going.
We're going to need to get more set dressing for future live streams, like a dish of peanuts right here, and maybe some spring clamps there to be nice and grippy.
Oh yeah,
And,
bunnies aren't just gonna be enough anymore.
well-
if you guys have any ideas or anything that you can throw in for our set, because right now it is. I mean, this is amazing. Where would you ever find a jackalope?
Yeah, that's one of my unicorns. Thing
Yes.
that wasn't supposed to exist, but I hunted it anyway, and I got one.
Very pleased about that. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh,
What about a version of a thinking man holding your book, says Alicia. Well, that would make sense.
Yeah.
And if we can set up whatever that is and have my tent nearby, or have me sitting nearby, or something along those lines, that would be fantastic.
Okay. Well, I will wait and see what the inquiries I put out bring me in the way of opportunities.
Yes, and meanwhile, all of you who have voted on the coloring contest, thank you so much. We're going to narrow down the coloring contest entries to just a few so we can get the final votes in. But I tell you what, if any kids out there are listening and you want to still submit, take a picture, send it to me, email it to GBAustinAuthor82. I will post it, and if you get your friends and family to like it, you could still win this, but we're out of time on getting it from the other kids. So we're really running short on time. You could still do that, because we're looking for more people paying attention to the books and what's happening next. So that's about all that we have for today.
That's quite a bit.
It is a lot, yeah. Any questions, please leave it in the comments or message me on Facebook, and I'll fill you in.
All right. Well, until we meet again, what do you think? 2 weeks from now?
2 weeks from now.
Hey,
See
you guys
next
going to be
time.
here?
I hope
You coming
so.
back? I do too. That's my aim anyway. Well, it's been good being with you. I am Eduardo Guthrie.
And I am GB Austin.
Thanks for joining us again for another short 30 whatever minutes of
Yeah,
stream
failing
time.
forward.
It's been energetic.
Yes, it definitely has. See you next time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Most of our thinking, creating kids